You got me working. I hope it's worth it. You told me you're with on my purpose.
Hello, and welcome to the Straight to It podcast. We're going to get straight to it. I'm your host, Tiff the Gift.
It's your boy, Busy the Big Homie.
Boom, boom, Busy. Welcome. Thank you for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe. We're going to get straight to it and talking, and the topic is wellness checks. And it sounds a little vague, it sounds a little silly, but it's important. And so I'm going to ask you, because
I'll start with me.
Because why not? What does a wellness
Hold
check?
on, you questioned me. Hold on, yo, Rick, what the fuck? I don't get interview.
Why not?
Come on, let's go. Let's get it. Cause how's the
I'm going to answer the question too.
The interviewer turns into the interview.
This is a conversation.
Okay, let's go. Okay,
Can we have a conversation?
We have them all the time, and you always be dominant, alpha female. But go ahead, go.
If that's how I make you feel, it's not my problem.
Oh my God.
All I know is I'm great. But anyway,
Listen,
no.
all right, come on, let's go.
What does a wellness check on a loved one mean to you?
Oh, well, when it comes to me, like a wellness check, like even if like a lot of time people don't give a fuck about you, but if you check on like my kids, like that's checking on me. That's making sure that I'm good or whatever. But
Right.
I think like relationship wise, there should always be wellness checks. Like even if things is going good, if things are going bad, there should be a wellness check. And if you have a healthy relationship with your ex, you should do wellness checks, not like to the point where like you're trying to get back with them, but just like.
So you would
cordial.
like check on your exes just
I
to
would
make sure they're
never,
good?
But I'm just.
I was just curious because that's what you just brought that out.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
I
I
said
don't
loved
care.
ones.
Oh, loved ones. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like family friends.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You went to
because
exes.
everybody's fighting different battles every day.
That's true.
So I think that you should always check on your loved ones. Like me, I talk to like most of my brothers every day, and we're grown men, and it's like we always end the conversation like, "Okay, I love you," because you just never know when you're gonna see them again. You just like life is short, and so our thing is like before we hang up the phone is like, "I love you." Like we're grown men, we been in the streets, we did mad street shit, but we still is like we got that level of love for my parents. So
No, I definitely respect that. And that's why I did want to have this conversation with you, because your wellness checks look a little different from mine, because you're very family orientated. Like you're very close with your family. Shout out to your family. Beautiful, great family. Super big. Love to cook, love to dance, love to have a great time. Family rocks. I love hosting events for your family. They're so great.
yes.
Wellness check to me and my loved ones, like what does it mean to me, would probably be, just checking on everybody, like general, and making sure that, like, if I haven't spoken to them, just seeing where they're at mentally, where they're at emotionally, where they're at physically, because that stuff is important, especially during the seasons where it's cold, when all of the holidays, because like people lose family members around this time, and then there's cases where they celebrated with their family around it and they don't have that family. So it just be like, I always want to stay in touch with my loved ones specifically, where I'm just like, no, if I'm feeling it, anytime I'm feeling like, wait, life is kind of kicking my ass a little bit, if it's kicking my ass, maybe it's kicking my people's ass too, let me go check on them real quick.
And it's not to cut you off. It's funny you say that, because my nephew passed away. His name was Josiah, and like my older sister, he passed away on Christmas. So like I always celebrate Christmas, like no matter what, even with my kids, even when I don't want to, because it's the day he passed away. But even though I celebrate it with my kids or whatever, I always make that day about my sister, because that's the day she lost her son. So it's like I try to always, like, you don't know what mental state people can be in on those days, because those are significant days. When those days come around, it's like it only reminds them of like what happened that day.
Right.
So like every year, whatever, and she I call whatever, like, sis, for the kids, yes, I'm gonna do the Christmas, but like it's always that that situation that happened before I even had kids. So it's like it's kind of hard to celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
Like
so
to put your heart all in it.
Yeah,
Right,
it's kind of hard, and it's like I love my kids to death. I always make sure they have like dope Christmases, no matter what. Like they're not gonna see the pain I went through, because it shouldn't affect them.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like I try to tap in more with my sister on that day, because like you said, like wellness check, like it'll be one thing that'll push a person over, and you just never know. So
you don't, and so that brings me to my next question. Why do you think people hide when they're going through a hard time?
I mean, on my part, like, when I went through hard times or whatever, I don't want to be bothered. It's like, it's not that it's nothing nobody can do.
Right.
I just rather deal with my shit, like, my own way.
Right.
So I figure, like, me being out the way and me stuck in my shell or whatever, that's how I come back out of my shell.
Right.
I don't want to be active. I don't want to be talking to people or whatever. So it's like, if I ever disappear, it's nothing personal.
Right.
Like you, for instance, like last week, yes, I didn't disappear, but it's just like my energy level don't be there, and life be life, and you know, shit just be happening. So it's like I can't deal with it socially. Like, you got some people who can do it. I don't want to do it. It's a different. I can do it, and I've done it before in the past, but it's just like I'm the type, like, you know what, I'm just deal with it on my own. I don't want to, you know, be around people and my energy be off, and that's just not like how I deal with stuff. So me, I deal with stuff by like tucking myself away. That's just how I deal with stuff, because it's been effective. I don't want to be around people, and I don't want to be fake happy.
Facts.
That's the worst thing. Like they say, like,
that's draining.
Yeah, it's very draining. Like,
and
you see
exhausting.
the people who suicidal attempts to take their life. You look on the outside, they're like, they're the happiest people because they putting on that persona
Right.
to keep everybody else happy.
Right.
I'd rather just disappear and get it together and not pop back out. Like, hey, if you know me, you know it's not personal.
Right. Exactly.
You
I know
me.
it's not personal.
Yeah, okay.
I definitely do, and I
Just
felt
wanna make
that.
sure.
For me, I feel like people hide what they're going through. For me specifically during hard times is because I feel like it's never personal. It's just I'm a private person when it comes down to my personal life, and if I know you can't help me in my situation, why the hell am I sharing my personal struggles with you? I'm not looking for, I don't play a fucking violin. I don't want nobody to hear my sad story. Like, I want to get through what I have to go through the best way possible. And it don't mean I have to tell everybody what I'm going through at the time. And I understand people go through their own things through their own means. So, like, I feel like it's just important. It's just important to handle whatever you're going through. Take some time and handle that, and then go out and be social, out in the mix.
And not to cut you off, and what I learned too, especially in the reason why I don't share some of my struggles that I go through, is that everybody's not like...
It's nobody's business.
Yeah, they're not there for you. They're there for you to hear your struggles, and then behind closed doors, like, they're actually praying that you went through that. It's like, yes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd rather just deal with
These
it.
niggas
because
praying on my downfall. Say what?
That's a real bar.
That was.
That
I
was a real
felt that.
bar. And it's like, I don't want to give nobody that satisfaction to think like, oh yeah, like, oh man, you know, this curveball hit you or whatever. And you know, a lot of people, believe it or not, envious and jealous people, they get off from that.
They
go home and it's like, yes,
They
this
did
person's going
that,
through this,
haha.
but it's like, I'm not going through nothing. Anytime you're going to see me, I'm always going to be smiling. Like, you can never put up a time where I'm like I'm not happy, because nobody never know about it. I'm going to get over it by myself, and I'm going to be good. I'm going to pop back out and, you know, do what Busy the big homie do.
Okay, in your opinion, what's the best way to start a wellness check conversation without making it awkward?
I mean, it depends on the situation. Like in the past, I've had people who like disappeared or whatever, who I knew who was like down and out. Mm-hmm. So with me or whatever, I would either like, before I pop up, I would like text or call them like, hey yo, what's good? But if I get no response, then I might pull up like, yo, I'm trying to hit you up. What's up, man? I just down the third or whatever. You know, I might say something about the clothing line. I might say something about the event I got coming up or whatever. Like,
Right.
just to feel like where their energy is at. So if
Right.
their energy is low, they in a state of depression. So I know, okay, that's not the route we're going. So then
Right.
you got to go on the one-on-one personal level. Like, yo, listen, like me, like let's get up and let's get out and let's go talk. Like let's sit down and talk about life. People be needing that outlet. Like,
Right.
Like, if people know how much you, like, people who going through shit need that outlet, they'll reach out more.
They will.
Because they basically begging for someone to come in and like save them.
Right.
They want to be saved before, they get out of control.
Or like
So-
heard at least.
Yeah. I heard, either they hurt themselves or whatever, somebody hurt them or whatever. So I think it's very important. Mental health is important. People understand mental health is important, and just because you haven't been diagnosed with it doesn't mean you're not going through it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't get that. It's like, I haven't been, like, people, not me, but like people like, you haven't been to the doctor, so you don't know like what type of mental state you'll be in.
That's true.
That's why it's very important to always check on your loved ones and everything, because like life is too short, and like life is not easy right now for like most
Everybody.
people. Yeah, everybody. I'm gonna say
Everybody.
life is not easy right now for everybody because like shit is just crazy. Like you just having like it's just too much going on. You having kids who just dying, like babies and teenagers. You're just like, what? Do you see the youth killing each other? It's crazy. You gotta check on your loved ones. Like you have to.
Definitely. I think a best way that I would probably start a wellness check conversation while not making it awkward, even though I do tend to get a little awkward. First I would say like, hey, and then I'd be like, wellness check.
Hold on.
Immediately,
You just go
like
on
I
in?
just go right in. I just slap it in there,
But
like
you know,
wellness check.
That's effective.
And then I'll be like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just wanted to know, like I get straight to it, and I hold the
Straight to
podcast. Like, yo,
What
like,
the boss said.
and then they're just like, "Oh, thanks," and then they let me know what's going on. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them what the hell be going on. I try to sum it up as much as possible because I really just want to know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Because anybody that know me know I could talk. Can you share a time that you checked on a loved one and it made a difference?
I checked on a loved one. You know, man, I do checks on everybody.
You do. That's
I
the
would
crazy
say-
thing. You
I
check
would
on your
say-
family so much. It's impressive. It really is.
I would say it's just so many situations.
Where you
One,
felt really like, I'm happy
I
I did that.
I gotta really go back to my sister again. Like I love her so much. She's my older sister, Crystal. I love
Shout
her
out to
death.
Crystal. I love you, boo.
So she checks for me all the time, and she has like so much going on. She has a lot going on. Like she has, you know, besides my nephew passing away, and you know my other nephew, his middle name is Shalik, Mikhail Shalik.
Shout out to Mikhail
Love him to
Shalik.
death. She named him after me because she called me one day. Hey Shalik, I want to. What should I name my son? I said name him Shalik. She said I'm not naming him his first name Shalik. I said well give him his middle name. She said his middle name yes we're gonna name him Shalik. So it's like she named him Shalik or whatever because like when he passed away or whatever it was just like it was sad. It was extremely sad and I didn't want her to deal with planning the funeral. So I planned the funeral. I picked out his casket. I picked out his outfit and everything because I didn't want her to have to deal with that because when you lose a kid, that's already a lot. But imagine losing a kid and you have to go to the funeral home. You got to pick out the casket.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You got to pick out the suit. You got to pick out the time. So, like, I'm there and I'm like, I'm gangster. I'm not going to cry. I'm
But
in
you
that
was feeling it.
funeral
But you
home
was
like
just
this. Like, my hoodie was soaked because, you know, it was right after, excuse me, it was right after Christmas. And I'm in there like this. And she's like, you okay? I'm like, listen, I'm good. I have to do this for my sister. So I'm there and I'm like, that casket is nice. I'm like, I you know, we're going to get the suit. Like, we have suits. I'm like, no, I'm going to let my mom pick the suit out. I'm like, but you know, just show me a suit. So I said, I want to see like a 3-piece suit or whatever. She's like, yeah. I like, don't worry about it. We can get this hair done. So it's like, and I'm doing that. And then, you know, then I leave there. And that's my sister living in Jersey. I live in New York. Anyway, I pulled them to New York or whatever. And I'm just like, did I just do that? But that's just an example of trying to be there for somebody when they're going through something. So it's like, you just, like, sometimes it's the weight of the world on people. And they just need somebody, they just need a little help.
Right.
That's it.
This is a little mushy, but I had a friend, she was going through like a lot of health issues, and a lot of times when you're like feeling really sick, it makes you extra sad and depressed, and like I don't know, it's like once you feeling bad physically, like all the other things just decline. And I've been there before, so I understood what they were going through and how they was feeling, and I hadn't heard from them for a little minute, and they had like canceled a couple plans. And in most cases when people can't cancel plans with me, I understand, life be lifing, so I don't ever trip because there's always something to do, like at another time when it's more convenient. It's okay. But this specific person was going through it, and so I had came to their house, popped up on them with some flowers, and I prayed with them. And it felt so great to see how happy it made them. And like you feel something, it do. There's I don't know if you want to call it a sense of fulfillment or just like, you know, you're doing what you were meant to be doing in that time or place, but it's just like, yo, someone you care about is feeling better. So, and it's because of you.
That person, like.
And I feel like I don't know the full impact that it had on them, but I know personally, like it felt like it was the right thing to do.
You saved them.
I fucking love them, and it just meant so much to me. It really did.
It's you'd be surprised it'd be at that time that person was at the edge. and about to go off before you walked in. And I'm telling you that from experience. I'm telling you, there's been plenty of people. I mean, you know me, I'm a social person. I talk and I congregate with everybody. And you'd be surprised the people who wear the biggest smiles, when they get home and they're in their room, they're breaking down because they just trying to keep it together for everybody else and not their self. And those are the people that need to be checked on. Check on your loved ones. Check on anybody who's starting to seem distant. It's never personal, trust me. People going through stuff like that, I deal with people like that daily. It's never personal.
Yeah.
It's just very hard to function when they're going through stuff. And then on top of going through stuff, they have to try to be social when they don't want to be social. It's very hard. So you got to find like some balance and don't take it personal when it comes to distancing.
I feel like they're not doing it intentionally to spite you. They're just doing it because that's what they need to do at the time.
No,
that's what I feel like.
No. That's like the same thing though. Like they're not doing it intentionally. Like, they're not saying fuck you. They just saying like, I just need like my time. I just need to disappear. It's not like, hey, it's a slight towards you. Cause you gotta think about it. It's not only you that they're being distant from.
Exactly.
It's everybody.
Exactly.
So if it was just you and you see them congregate with everybody else, it's like, bitch, like, what about me? But when you see it's like, it's everybody, it's like,
what about me? What about what I need?
So we're on the check. These are great topics, though.
I'm so happy.
CIA.
Beyond asking, how are you? What practical ways of support what practical ways can you show supporting your loved ones without asking, like, hey, how are you?
Without the obvious, like, hey, how are you?
Yeah, like.
I mean, I don't really take that avenue. I take the direct route.
Yeah, you seem like very direct.
Yeah, I'm direct. I can't, like, go around and, hey, yeah, I can't do that. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like you good?
Right.
Like, what's up? Like, no, with me, it's like, how can I help? Like, I can't ever see
I think it's because you're a man. That makes sense.
Yeah, a man, and then especially with the whole, like, my moral compass is anybody around me got to be okay.
Yeah.
I can't be okay, and knowing that people around me is not okay. To me, that's like a little bit selfish.
Like your loved ones aren't okay.
Yeah, like they have to be okay. Anybody around me
right.
has to be okay. I don't care if it takes everything in me, they have to be okay. Like under every circumstance, because like that's family, that's loved ones. Like if they're not good, then you shouldn't be good. And if you're good, you don't really fuck with them like that. And that's a little weird but family go through different shit. So
that's true. For me, a way that I go through, like one of my like secret means when I'm not being super direct and just saying wellness check, I'll incorporate food into the equation. Like, hey, you hungry? Have you eaten? Oh, look, I made this. Do you want to try it? And then while they're trying it, then I'll like pick their brain and see where they at. It's been foolproof. Whenever if the wellness check is vague, when I first initially bring it up and like I feel like they're hiding something, then I definitely will come in with like, you hungry? You want some food? A word, I'm about to make this. A lot of adulting has consisted of communicating with friendships via social media and reels, where you might not talk to your friend the whole entire day or month, but you still send them a reel. Or you still send them some stuff on social media that made you think of them. And I feel like it counts. To some people that don't count, it's not worth it. That doesn't mean that you're thinking about them at all. You're just on social media being active. But to me, I'm like, hey, this made me think of you. I want to make you laugh. This is kind of funny. Yeah. I would say that. That's how I go through the
Please,
notions.
nobody pop up on me. Please, I don't like.
But I do.
Nobody knows where I
live
at, so I like that part. Like,
that's the thing, though. It depends, because I do take it there. I definitely do. I will come. Yeah. I will come to your house at 8 a.m. in the morning.
I mean, you good.
And knock on someone's door and be like, "Hey, did you eat?" with some food, and then I'm like, you wiping the crust out your eyes, and I'm just like. In your face like my dog. Yeah. Just like, hey, how you doing? Does social media posts accurately reflect how someone is really doing?
Not all of it.
Okay.
Because I know personally a bunch of social media baddies. That's not their life. That's not my. I'll never point them out. But you got baddies that's like.
If they faking, point them out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, listen, that's what you do to keep the algorithm going to get your money. That's what they do or whatever.
I see what you're saying.
It's not, it's every time, most of the time when people post on social media, it's the post like what people want to see.
That's true.
So it's like
to validate whatever you're feeling already versus like what
it's
shit
like-
really is.
it's like you have some artists or whatever, and they post like Mad Jury or whatever, but it's rented. But people don't know that it's rented.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So what happens to the audience? Oh my God, I have to get on his level, right?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
it's like, but
yeah.
they don't. Of course, that's not their job to tell you, hey, this isn't really mine, or hey, I'm really no, that's not their job. My job is to get money. So I'm gonna present the illusion to you that I'm doing great and you should do great. Hey, it's a great motivator. It's a great fucking motivator.
It is.
But I've never been a fan of fun. That's not my thing. Like how niggas see me online, that's
Right.
just me in person online, whoever. But it's the industry, it's the content world, and this is just what social media is driven off of.
Right.
So does it reflect accurately? For the most part, no.
right.
Social media does not. And why? Because we see it. We're in it. We
Yeah,
know firsthand.
yeah,
We know what's
yeah.
going on. So, like, but it's not our place to individually point people out on what they do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But does it reflect? No.
You know.
But live your life and do what you do, because what you see is not always what you get, and that's not always what's going on,
yeah.
if you know what I mean. And
Oh,
that's just
yeah.
not I'm not dragging nobody under the bus. We get it honestly, they get it honestly also. So it's like, I don't judge nobody, but to answer your question, no, it doesn't accurately reflect
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah. No. I
If
definitely.
that makes sense.
No, it definitely does make sense. Cause I definitely agree with I understand your perspective 100%. Cause social media posts, I feel like they make posts that relate to whatever you might be feeling or might have experienced or might have seen based off of whatever your algorithm is going off of. I feel like that's what it goes to, and people confuse reflecting with something that resembles what you
Reality,
experience.
yeah.
Like that's not the case. That's not real. That's just something to keep you entertained.
I get that part.
Right.
I can get like, I'm getting money, or like I'm from the struggle. I
Right.
get that wholeheartedly. So like my playlist, you know what it is, like it'll be mostly 50, mostly Queen shit, Jay-Z and shit like that. Like I get that.
Right.
Like I'm not with the like the drill music is cool. Like
It's
and
a
like,
vibe for when you in that type of mood.
Right.
Honestly. And I feel like shout out to all of that type of vibe when you in that type of mood.
Not
But
knocking it. Like, listen, I want
It is what
them
it
to keep
is.
doing what they doing.
It's
Making
slap.
drill music is getting you out there. Like, making whatever music you want. If it's working for you, keep doing it.
Right.
You know, I'm not hating. Do what you gotta do. But me personally, I'm into like reality type shit.
Same. Okay, so the last question.
Get them boots
What
real.
advice would you give someone who wants to be better at checking on their loved ones?
Just be proactive. Just like don't push it. Like don't
Okay,
be
Nike.
So what?
You said just be proactive. That's
Yeah.
like just do it. I said okay,
Yeah,
Nike.
be more proactive, because like you got some loved ones who won't check on you for years. I have families who haven't checked on me for years,
Yeah.
and when they do check on me, I ignore them. Fuck you, like fuck you. I've been good for the last 12 years.
Ooh, don't say that. I was about to
No,
talk my
no,
shit.
no.
Don't get me started. Holy fuck.
Listen,
I almost
we have
activated.
exactly
Wait.
10 minutes. So like I was saying, I have family that haven't checked on me for years.
Same.
So if you can honestly go over a month without checking on me, then I don't want to talk to you. For what? Like, I know life gets in
As
the
a
way.
father, how often do you
Oh,
check
man,
on your
father, too, he
kids?
bothers.
How often do you check?
Every day.
Right.
And they
And
hate
when
it.
your children become adults, how often will you check on them?
Every day. They're never adults in my eyes. They're all going to
You know
my
what?
kids. They're
You
not adults.
embody. Honestly, I have to commend your parental
That's why they call me daddy.
practices. I've seen you with all of your children, and I have to say, you be doing a damn thing. I commend you so much.
Don't make me cry in here.
It's all so interesting. I haven't seen someone as tuned in to their children's upbringing as much as you.
Don't make me cry on this podcast.
Don't. Pinkies up. Keep your chin up.
This is how I see it, right? I can't have kids out there knowing I made them and knowing that they're not okay. Like, I literally
That
think
reminds me of someone. Continue.
I'm
I just had to get
People
straight
might
to
think
it.
that it's impossible, but I probably think about my kids every second.
But what if like you have health issues or something?
What do you mean?
Like you have health issues.
And so checking on your kids?
Yeah, like
I'm
if
still
you're not
checking
back.
my kids. You know this, that father instinct, that parent instinct.
So it's an instinct. You think all parents don't like
it should come
people
naturally.
who procreate?
Once you procreate, you have a kid. It should naturally be there. Like
It
once
should
you
naturally be
make
there.
that kid,
Right.
it should naturally be there. Like
For those who don't get that instinctive, because I feel like not everybody's meant to be a parent.
that's fucked up. No, I really think that's fucked up because
I think it's true though.
like I think like all jokes aside, I think if you making kids out here, it's no longer about you. It's about it should always be about that kid. No matter how old they get, it should always be about that kid. My kids, it's gonna always be about them. I don't care how old you get. I don't care how old I get. I made you.
Right.
I want to be in your life no matter what. I love you. Like I don't care. Like people know when it comes to my kids, I'm probably the softest, the realest.
Yeah,
nigga
you
out
be
here, but
hard
I
as fuck
am.
about everything else. The second it comes to them
softest.
kids, you be hella happy.
My 9-year-old said, Daddy, I got a 99 on my spelling test. That made me proud because before she was like, Daddy, I wasn't really doing too great in school. You know, I would keep track of progress. Like, how you doing? Daddy, I'm getting better. But she was just so excited last week, like, oh, Daddy, I got a 99. So I said, you know what? When you wake up in the morning, Daddy got a surprise for you. I didn't even tell her what it was. She woke up in the morning. I pulled up to the house. She had an iPhone 17 Pro Max. She grabbed me, hugged me, and cried.
What she said, 97?
She said 99. She said, Daddy,
99? Shout out to that 99.
I said, baby, let me tell you something. You worked very, very hard for that. And Daddy love you so much. And I appreciate you just trying because, you know, school isn't easy. Daddy been through it. Daddy been through all schooling. And school
Right.
is not easy. And, you know, sometimes it's harder for her to get things. But once she gets it, she's excited. So she should be celebrated.
Right.
So that was my thing with my 9-year-old.
Okay.
Zani, mommy.
Ah,
My
and
baby.
that's on Calzani. All right, to answer that question, what advice would I give someone who wants to be better at checking on their loved ones? It would probably be definitely similar to yours, you know, just be proactive and be willing to take that first step. Get out your head. Whatever doubts you have, like, oh, maybe they don't want to, fuck that. Fuck whatever they don't want to do. It's no longer about them. What it's about, I mean, it is about them, but what it is about is making sure they're okay, not whatever. Like, you have to confirm whenever you have a feeling that someone that you care about isn't okay, check on them immediately. Like, especially if you haven't heard from them, check on them. If you got a feeling, if you see something that reminds you of them, check on them. It's not nothing because time is very short and limited. You never know what tomorrow brings. You don't know what everybody's going through. You don't know. Everybody get hit with different stuff every single day. So it's just very important to do wellness checks.
Right. That's a
And, you
fact.
know, we just finished January. I don't know how, you know that
This year started off crazy already, right?
word. It felt like we went through 8 months. God damn it. And that was just 1 month. Like, so much has happened. And I know if so much happened for me, it definitely happened for everybody else. And I just seriously want to encourage everybody, you know, if you have loved ones, everybody who does have loved ones, whether it be just a parent or a friend or a significant other or your children, you know, just check on them, their well-being. It's all very important. We might do a lot of bullshit and chat a lot, but, you know, we do still care about our loved ones.
Right.
And I hope you guys care about your loved ones too, definitely.
And just to lead into that is like that's why I don't play about my kids. Like I got this one bitch ass nigga who's just like,
Oh my God. Oh yeah,
he just
that's the
want-
rest of
he
my
just
questions.
want-
We
yeah,
can
I
take
just
it
had-
there. We can take it there. We can
this
take it
sucker gonna get 2 minutes and that's it. He's always worried about me and my kids, right? So introduced the pussy to my ex years ago, right? Whatever. He definitely like her, whatever. I don't really give a fuck.
there. Right.
But don't involve yourself with my kids. Like, you have a lot of more pressing issues to worry about. Like your $35,000 in child support, or your $20,000 in business credit.
How many kids he got?
He has two. Or what about the daughter you don't see? You need to worry about that. You need to get your son out for Christmas. You's a sucker. You worrying about the wrong shit. And that's all the pussy gonna get. Like, I don't really check niggas who who's carrying a gun and they shoot themselves. Cheddar Bob ass nigga. I don't really address niggas like that, but you really had to do time because you shot yourself. That's
Wait,
crazy.
he went to jail because he shot himself?
He shot himself. Like Cheddar
That's like
Bob,
going
we
to jail
call
for
him-
being stupid.
We call him Cheddar Bob. Like you shot yourself. How the fuck do you? That's a nigga who didn't want to really go to the real beef. So what he do is he shoot himself to get himself out the real beef. Stay out of my business, please.
Maybe you inspire him.
He's really on my dick. I don't know if he wanted the bitch or me. Like I'm starting to think some other shit now because
I'm gonna tell you because we live in a very sassy nigga apocalyptic era. Lord knows what he wanted.
but he should be worrying about like
his kids, that daughter he don't see.
I mean yeah,
not
that's,
shooting himself.
I mean that too, and then
Honestly,
worrying about like
whoever the
what's your
fuck
car
this
battery
person
is
is-
dead.
How you know about this nigga car battery?
What's your car battery
This
is
is
dead.
a lot to unpack at once.
Your car battery is dead. Your baby mom's came to New York too for her birthday. She came with her best friend too, and she was like, "What you doing tonight?" With her best friend, and I was just like, "That's for another episode though." Yo, it's your boy Busy the Big Homie. Straight to a podcast.
Y'all
know what-
shooting.
y'all know what
I
we
take
do.
a look at your man. The bitch shot herself in front of Def Jam. Cheddar Bob ass nigga, start adjusting your plans. You let the streets down, nigga. Apologize to your fans. Watch you pull a little stunt like we ain't know what it was. Little faggot desperate trying to reestablish a buzz. I know the shit is driving you crazy. You wondering how. The streets ain't never want you, Beatrice. What you gonna do now? Now if you wanna beef with me, then I'm beefing with you.